think I should shave, guys. Getting kind of hairy there. What's going on, the world loyalists, and welcome to, well, I guess a vlog. I don't know. I'm just at lunch right now for my lunch break, and I'm bored. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not, just kind of chillaxing here. Maybe stop by Starbucks. Today's sponsor today, I guess. A little frap. It's actually warm enough now in Vegas where I can actually get a frap, so I'm happy about that. But what I want to try to do, I don't know, like this is like easy enough for me to do. I kind of want to do like a vlog in this channel, and just kind of like just go ahead and talk to you guys. See what's up, see what's going on in your life, and I'll let you know what's going on in mine. And as you guys know, in my previous video, I pretty much announced that I was going to New York City. So I'm pretty much flying out early March time frame. I didn't really explain what was happening really. I just kind of said, oh yeah, I won't be doing the Nintendo Switch launch because I'm going to New York. But I'll kind of go into a little more detail. But basically, why we're going to New York City, there's actually a few reasons. One of them is for personal reasons and business reasons and whatnot. But one of the real reasons I'm very excited to go to New York is so that I can actually hang out with Riven again. Like me and Riven used to hang out a bunch when he was like really my first friend when I arrived in New York City. And we lived in Queens and whatnot, one of the 5 boroughs. And I used to live in he used to live on, I want to say, the attic, and I lived in the basement on the same complex, which is kind of weird. Like, if you can imagine, it was pretty much like 3 families in his house. And before then, though, we used to be neighbors. So across the street, I used to be neighbors with him, and that's how I kind of did how I met him. And it was kind of interesting too. Like I was very shy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a very shy guy, even in like real life. But it's just easier to talk to a camera because there's only like a one-way conversation. But with comments, of course, you can always leave comments and whatnot, which is always a beautiful thing. But yeah, we used to be next door neighbors. And what is it called? When I first met him, I was really shy, and he was the one that initiated the conversation. Like basically, we had these like Hot Wheels. It's still a thing, right? I'm not sure if it's still popular or whatnot still now, but that was the thing back in the day, is Hot Wheels. And he was just showing me his Hot Wheels collection. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, blah blah. I was like maybe 6 at the time, and he's 2 years older. I want to say I was maybe in 5 years old, so I don't think he was that much older than me. But I know he's at least a year and a half older than me, maybe 2 years older than me. And he had a younger brother, who's a year younger than me. Sorry. And and of course a little sister. Even I think she was still a baby at the time, or maybe just being born. I can't remember exactly. I know she's significantly younger. So at least I want to say 6 years younger than me. Maybe I might be getting the math wrong, but anyway, that was just their family. And he's the one who introduced me to Final Fantasy. He's the one who introduced me to RPGs. He's the one who introduced me to all this like stuff that I love, Pokemon, everything, anime. He was the guy. He was the go-to guy. And he was very, I guess you can say, he built my life, I guess you can say. And we're finally gonna go back and see each other again. I think the last time we saw each other, I was in the 6th grade, I believe. No, well, yeah, I want to say I was in the 6th grade, because I moved out from Queens to Long Island at the time. And I don't think we ever interacted when I was in Long Island, I think. But yeah, when I actually left Queens, I was very upset. I was like, I was kind of mad at my parents or whatever. I wasn't really like I wasn't that mad, but I was still like, why leave? I have all my friends here, all that stuff. I finally got a girlfriend in 6th grade. I was like, oh my god, why am I leaving? But that was the thing. And but it just had to be. But going back to the girlfriend thing though, like that was the first girlfriend I had that I actually didn't want to be with. She was like all into me, and I was like, you're cute and all, but I really like this other girl. But I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about that in a different vlog. But anyway, like I moved to Long Island. I was there for most of my middle school and some of my high school. and then I finally moved out to Arizona from there. And I know, like, when I was moving out from Long Island, New York, to Arizona, I was like, oh my God, you know, like I'm really moving to a totally different state now, like totally different state. I was like, this sucks. Like all my friends were in New York City or around the New York area, whatever, and it just really frustrated me to no end. And like I was very like my first 6 months in the new high school in Arizona. I was like, man, fuck everybody. I don't want to. I don't want to know you. Don't even talk to me. I was very like very much a loner, and like a lot of people thought I was just, you know, I don't know. I can imagine what they would think about me, but nobody wanted to talk to me. Eventually, I did make friends, but I didn't care about really being cool or popular or anything like that. I that's where I kind of got my passion with editing and doing like video games and stuff like that. Not so much commentary, but just playing video games and editing. I was kind of doing two separate things, but now I'm actually able to combine both in this YouTube channel. So, but maybe I'll talk about that history in the future story time with Talos. I don't even know what this vlog is about. But I guess the reason why I'm going to this is kind of like, you know, just to kind of reminisce about New York and whatever, and you know, visit Riven and all that. And I'm just excited because like he's gonna show us around the city. Like I obviously I used to live in Queens, which is not too far from Manhattan, and Manhattan is like, you know, where Times Square is. That's where the Empire State Building is. Of course, Ground Zero. But you know, there's so much like different areas there that I want to revisit and stuff like that. And he's gonna show us around. I think he's building an itinerary for us. So even though I kind of know the areas, I don't know the area, if that makes any sense, because I haven't been there. Well, I don't know where the best subway interstates are, you know, stopping stuff, you know, all that jazz. So he's gonna show us around there, and on top of that, we're also meeting another friend. He's like a military friend that I got. We call him Z Poet, and but that's like his alias. But I'm gonna see him, and you know, it'll be all around just a hangout time with the family. I'm bringing, you know, Jocelyn with me and my wife. I'm also bringing Nomis and his girlfriend, pretty much wife, pretty much. But we're just gonna, you know, kind of hang out and see as much as we can, and probably do a vlog there too. So I'll, you know, if anything, it's just gonna be just a small vacation, even though there might be some, you know, business related stuff there that we have to do too. But I won't go into too much detail with that. But overall super excited. You know, I haven't seen Riven. Like when basically before the last thing I remember about Riven is or at least, you know, physically, is the fact that he used to work out a lot. Like I know he still works out. He's kind of bulked up more than he used to. Like I remember him, but he used to be super taller than me, and of course he was 2 years older than me too. But you know, always inspired to be kind of like him in a way, you know, to like be more physical fit. And I used to do like backflips off the fences and, you know, be all physical and active and all that. Not so much anymore. I'm kind of lazy fuck right now. But yeah, he still works out. I think he was telling me that I might be taller than him now. So I was like, really? I'm taller than you now? So I don't know. I haven't. I'm kind of like holding my disbelief, so to speak, of like what he really looks like, because I can go by his Facebook pictures, but not everyone posts what they really look. Well, I guess you could say you can kind of exaggerate a little bit of what you look like on Facebook and whatnot. So he says I'm not as big as you think I am. That's the biggest thing that he keeps telling me, is that I'm not as big as you, because he looks big and, like, you know, bulked up and like freaking Arnold and whatnot. But I don't know. I'm holding my disbelief, like he says, and we're just gonna, you know, hang out in New York City, vlog about it and stuff like that, and, you know, just have a grand old time. So I'm only gonna be there for a few days. But that's pretty much why I'm going to be missing the Nintendo Switch. So, nah, you know, it is what it is. I will be back Saturday, though. So, Saturday afternoon or something like that. So, probably that Saturday night, I'm going to try to record some Nintendo Switch for you guys. So, expect more vlogs, I guess, and more you know, just maybe smaller videos or something. I mean, I'll probably schedule some videos around that day, around those few days, while I'm gone, so that way there's at least some content for you guys to watch while I'm on vacation, or not really vacation, but I'll just call it vacation. Fuck it. But yeah, I guess it's pretty much it. You know, like I really like this. Like just kind of like, you know, talk to you guys, like, you know, some story time with me to get a little more personal, I suppose you can say. But overall, you know, I kind of wish we could do more of this, and just kind of shoot the breeze, so to speak. You know, here in the car, relaxing, chillaxing. Yeah, that's right, chillaxing. I don't even know why I keep saying that, but anyway, that's all I got really. So you know, if there's anything that you guys like want to talk about, like your experience in New York, like I guess you can do like a question of the day. Like, have you guys been to New York? Like, what's your experiences in New York? You know, if you or what you think New York would be like, or even sites I should see in New York while I'm there. That's something to you know, I'll check in the comments and whatnot. Speaking of which, I don't really advertise this too much, but for those that are interested, I do have spreadshirts. I'm wearing one right now of the this is actually an old one, because obviously right now I have the white headset for my avatar, but this is like, I think this is still available in my spreadshirts website, so if you want, you can support that in the link in the description. And you know, everything that I get, of course, goes back into the channel. Now, the one thing I want to point out before I go is I just ordered some stuff for my PC. I'll probably do another vlog about it, but I'm going to be doing another PC build for you guys. The last one I did was maybe last year or 2 years ago, I can't remember, but I'm going to be doing another PC build. I got a new graphics card, I got a new processor, I got some well, the RAM is the same, but it's just a different brand of RAM. And I'm gonna go ahead and do like a time-lapse video of it, of actually fixing it up. It's gonna be super awesome. But I'm not gonna reveal too much of the specs of the stuff that I got until a later video. So just to get you guys heads up, and I don't know, I guess I'll stop rambling. You know, this has been fun. How's your day, guys? Let me know in the comments down below as well. But that's it. That's all I got. Till next time, it's Talos out. Alright. And also, let me know if you guys like this kind of story time thing too. But, you know, it's interesting. I kind of got the idea from Avox, so yeah. Sorry, I stole your idea. But, yeah. Alright, laters. Love you guys. Awesome.